Yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Los Angeles.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
On the play.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Wildcat.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Allen off the play fake. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
9-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Rams 6. Washington, nothing.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Rams Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Rams.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. There's Jalen Reagor, his first NFL catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Rams 6. Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So after the INT, it's Allen, and that'll be incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Wilson.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted. They'll take over first.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. What?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off, as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun. Allen escaping the pressure right.
This ball complete to Reagor.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this is incomplete.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver.
And that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's Wilson.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now here is another interception. The All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Washington on third down.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Rager with his first career NFL touchdown.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Gun. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Rams on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Here's Mostert. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 37.
Rams.
This is Mostert. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Mostert tackled back at the 33-yard line.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Touchdown, L.A.
Complete to number 84.
The fade route, that seems to be becoming more and more popular in the NFL. What makes it a success?
When you have an athletic, acrobatic receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up there where he can get it and no one else. Very difficult to defend.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
37-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
At the 47.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target.
But it's going to be second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Rager with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Now Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And long.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson over the middle. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the... Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. So Allen's going to look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
32.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out right at the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another